I need others to challenge me. I need them to push me, to do better, to be better. Two things in my life that would have never happened had I not been challenged. First, my freshman year of college, I got involved in a Bible study, and my Bible study leader challenged me to go to daily Mass over Christmas break. I had never gone to daily Mass outside of school before in my life. But that Christmas break, I made it every day but one. Not something I would have done had I not been challenged to do it. Second, my first year of seminary, a friend invited me to start running with him. Up until this point, running was not something I did. Initially, I couldn't even make it to 10-minute Oak without stopping for a breather. But my very enthusiastic buddy would challenge me every time I stopped. By the end of that semester, I could run long distances. We need to be challenged. Friendship, family, community, relationships where we get to know each other, love each other, support each other, and yes, even challenge each other. Challenge is also a part of our life in this parish family. We are here to grow. We are here to mature. And that will only happen if we are challenged. Over these next 3 Sundays, I'll challenge us to reflect upon who we are as a parish family and where God is calling us to go. We will challenge each other to grow and to mature. Today, we'll talk about discipleship, the Christian life we're called to live. Next Sunday, we'll talk about how we became disciples in the first place by being evangelized. And finally, we'll talk about where we're called to go, mission. In the last 2 verses of the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus commissions his apostles. Go, therefore, make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. This commission includes 4 tasks, 4 verbs. Go, make disciples, baptize, teach. When you look at the verse in Greek, at its grammar, one of those verbs is primary, and the other 3 are secondary. Any ideas? Which one is it? Go, make disciples, baptize, or teach. The primary verb in the sentence is make disciples. What is the mission of the apostles? What's the mission of the church? To make disciples. We go out, we baptize, we teach. Why? So that we can make disciples. And if the mission of each person here today is to make disciples, then we've got to become disciples ourselves. A disciple, someone who learns from Jesus, who accepts him as the way, the truth, and the life. Someone who makes his way of life their way of life. Someone who values him above all things. And remember, being disciples is something we do together. There's no such thing as solo discipleship, as get in and get out discipleship. Discipleship happens in community where we challenge each other. What do disciples do? Disciples worship. They gather for the Eucharist every Sunday. They confess their sins regularly. They pray daily. Disciples grow. They participate in programs of faith formation. They regularly study the faith. Disciples serve. They get involved in the life of our church parish, volunteering, serving, ministering. Disciples connect. They build up the community of our church parish and show hospitality to visitors and newcomers. Disciples give. They give a portion of what God has given them to the church and the poor. We see this in a beautiful way in Our Lady, whose birthday we celebrate today. She worships at Christ's birth. She grows, keeping the mysteries of Christ's life in her heart. She serves, visiting Elizabeth in her pregnancy and staying with her for 3 months. She connects, dwelling in the midst of the apostles in the upper room at Pentecost. She gives, offering the prescribed sacrifice when she and Joseph present Jesus in the temple. Disciples worship, they grow, they serve, they connect, and they give. How serious should we be about this? Very. The Lord compares a life of discipleship to building a tower or going into battle. The seriousness, the planning that go into the construction of a skyscraper, the seriousness, the planning that go into war, discipleship requires even greater seriousness, even greater planning. Before someone builds a tower, he sits down and calculates the cost. Before a king goes into battle, he evaluates his own troops, his enemy's troops, and the likelihood of his victory. Are we as serious about discipleship as an engineer is about building a skyscraper? Are we as serious about discipleship as a general is about war? Do we plan for discipleship like we plan for other things? Or does more planning go into other things than our discipleship? Have I sat down and asked myself, how am I going to worship this year? What are my goals when it comes to growth and service? What are my goals when it comes to connecting and giving? Have I sat down and had this discussion with my spouse, with my children? Our failure to plan, our failure to treat discipleship seriously gets in the way of us becoming disciples. Today in our bulletins, we'll find St. Leo's Back to School Challenge. Ways for us to worship, to grow and serve, to connect and give. Our mission here at St. Leo's is to make disciples. And we will be real limited in what we can do if we are not disciples ourselves. Let's take the challenge. Let's be serious and diligent about it. As serious as an engineer building a skyscraper, as serious as a general in war. Let's imitate Our Lady, Mary, the model of discipleship.